and then an ass rock? No, ass rock.
You know what? Ass rock sounds way better.
No.
Let's just go with that. Don't cut it. Keep rolling.
Keep rolling.
Hey guys, my name's Kimmy and today we're building a streaming PC. So I decided to up my game. I bit the bullet and decided to implore my friend to help me learn how to build a streaming PC. I want to give the best experience I can as an entertainer as I'm live streaming. So today we're gonna learn how to do it. You can learn with us. I'm gonna list all the specs of the computer that we're building, so if you guys decide that you wanna up your game too, now is the time. If you're waiting for a sign, this is it. Alright, so today we're building a computer with the following parts. A Ryzen 7 2700X CPU, 8 core, 16 threads. A GeForce RTX 2060 Asus OC Edition GPU. 13GB DDR4 RAM, 3200 MHz, CAS 16. 512GB NVMe for the operating system. Apparently that's better than an SSD. 8TB hard drive, cause your girl is a content creator, for storage, and then an ass rock? No. Ass rock. ASRock. What is it? ASRock? Guys.
ASRock.
I mean, ass rock.
ASRock.
You know what? Ass rock sounds way better.
Yeah.
No.
Let's just go with that. Let's go. Don't cut it. Keep rolling.
Keep rolling.
ASRock B450 Pro ATX motherboard. This is the motherboard, okay? An EFGA 600 watt 80 plus bronze certified power supply, a Viotech 22-inch 1080p 144 Hz monitor, because we be playing games and we be serious, and a really cool budget case with 4 pre-installed fans and RGB LED lights. Alright, so everybody, I want you to meet JM.
Shit. Hey, what's up? We're gonna cut that, right?
Yeah.
Howdy.
How do we start?
First, we can do the motherboard.
Okay.
You're gonna need this, the CPU on there, the RAM,
Okay.
and then we're definitely gonna be putting this on the motherboard.
Yeah.
And that's technically the first part of it.
Yes, the ass rock.
Sometimes what I like to do when I build is actually put it on top of the box.
Sweet. So the CPU is the brain, or the motherboard is the brain. I'm gonna ask all kinds of dumb questions because I ain't afraid to learn.
I like to think the CPU is the brain.
Okay.
The motherboard is just
The host.
The host.
Most Ryzen CPUs actually come with their own fan, and that one came with a ray prism, which actually has RGB built into it. So it's gonna look all fancy. See how the bottom has thermal paste already on it? That's what most of the fans will come with.
Okay.
But generic thermal paste is actually shit. So we're
Okay.
gonna use the one that I brought, which
Ooh.
is probably one of the best ones. It's got a lot thicker consistency than most.
Okay. Cryonaut.
Yep, Thermal Grizzly Cryonaut.
Sweet.
It's pretty nuts. This is where you're gonna input the CPU. You can take that bar right there. It kind of like slides out and then up.
Okay.
And that should allow you to fit the CPU in there. Now on Ryzen chips, they actually have pins on the back of the CPU, whereas Intel chips will have the pins inside the motherboard already.
Ooh, okay.
But so for this, you see where there's that gold triangle marking?
Yes.
You want to line that up with the triangle marking that's over here. It's generally in this area.
Yeah, I see the corner here.
Yeah, so you're just gonna match up
Okay.
that. You technically don't have to just push it in. You should be able to just kind of hover over it and just kind of drop it in.
Okay.
And they should all fit. To the right somewhere?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Almost there.
Yes, I think I did it.
So now what you can do is you can just take that bar back and then slide it all the way down and then latch it back onto it. And that should be perfect, actually.
Am I supposed to wipe it off?
Yeah, that's usually why the higher alcohol level, it will be able to wipe it off better.
Okay.
And now, what we can do, since you've never applied thermal paste on before,
I have never applied. I sound like an astronaut.
now you're just gonna have to put more thermal paste on there.
Sweet.
And just drop some on there.
How much?
That's good.
Okay.
And then you can spread it with this. What I like to do, I like using the spread method. Most people, they'll just leave it on there and then just plop it down, but I like to spread it around, try to get as thin as possible.
Okay.
You're gonna want it shaped sort of like cut
Oh,
as
so
much
more
as
square.
possible. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you do basically the same thing, but on the CPU.
What?
Yeah, just drop a little piece size in the middle. This one is non-conductive, so it's not bad if we get it off the side. This one you can put in first.
Yep.
And you can put it on technically either side, it doesn't matter, but
Okay, we take the hook and line it up with this guy here. Okay, we're on the hook.
So now the other part you just drop down.
Got it?
Sweet. Now just pull it back like that. Yeah, keep going. Go, go, go.
Yes.
Hey, there you go.
Cool.
Now this goes into the CPU fan, which most of the time you'll see at the top. This one is it right here where it says CPU fan 1. So you want to line up, see these back edges? You want to line up with that back there. Just get the pins in, line up the back. Cool. Yeah, it's perfect. That's it.
Sweet.
Usually I like to hide it under like this, because when I do my cable management, but we can worry about that later.
Okay.
can just
RGB
use-
LED.
Hey, is that it?
It says AMD fan LED. Okay.
Hey, okay.
Does it need to be flush?
Oh, we'll know when we turn it on.
Oh my god.
Now, the next thing you can do is the RAM. You can put in RAM slots 2 and 4. That's generally the default area where most motherboards suggest you put them in.
Okay.
Here are your fat sticks of RAM.
Fat sticks of RAM.
Huge heat sinks. Good God.
Wow. Where are the heat sinks?
That whole red thing is the heat sink.
Oh, okay.
The RAM is actually inside it, and that's what they have over it. I mean, technically, you got probably the hardest part out the way.
Sweet.
With
Yeah,
the
that was
CPU.
very like nerve-wracking. I was sweating.
Yeah, that's probably the part that you just gotta be more careful of. But hey, you got it. Wasn't so bad.
Ooh, shiny.
Wow, this is thick for you. I mean, all right. So what I like doing, I like
Yep.
keeping this side where it has all the info or whatever,
Yep.
facing this way, so you
Okay.
don't see it from the other side. But yeah, technically, you want to line it up. You see the notch in the middle, right
Yep.
there?
Mm-hmm.
You just want to match that and sort of slide it in, and then yeah, push both sides down, and it should just click into place.
It's making crunchy sounds.
Yeah, keep going.
I don't know, man. I don't want to break nothing.
This is fine. This is good. It should be good. Hold on. Yeah, see, it is a little bit hard to click.
Maybe because the box is empty.
There we go.
Okay.
See, that's actually,
Okay.
it is a little tough in the beginning.
I just don't know what it's supposed to sound like, so if I hear
So
something
if it
crunching,
breaks.
yeah, I'm like, oh.
Nah, motherboards are pretty tough.
I clicked.
Hey, okay.
Hey.
You don't have to.
Can you
Oh,
click?
perfect. You did it. You installed RAM.
Yay!
Now that you have an NVMe, it'll go in there. And it already has the standoff. See that white? So M.2 is just the form factor. See where it says M.22280?
Yeah.
It just means it's the length. Because over here it'll tell you. So for this one, all you're going to do is you see that notch right there?
Yes.
You're going to line it up with the notch there.
Okay.
And you sort of angle it into that notch. So it has to go in like this.
Okay.
And then you just kind of push it in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And see how it sticks up like that?
Yes.
That's actually fine. Now you're going to need this.
Oh, the special little tiny
Yeah, the tiny little. So what you'll do is you'll just kind of hold it down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll screw that into the standoff. And that should hold it into place.
Sweet.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, we
Your
did the
first M.2 NVMe.
Oh my goodness. Memory bank. That's for the operating system.
Now we get to open the case
Oh, yay!
and see what you're actually working with.
Nobody likes to open cases.
Nope.
I'm surprised.
Hey, here's your case.
Okay.
Just make sure the glass doesn't fall once you take off the last piece.
Okay, thank you for telling me that. Okay.
Ooh, it's tempered glass.
Ooh. I'll set this off to the side.
Then we can take off the back. Slide. You can slide it. There
Like
you
that?
go.
Okay.
These are all the front panel connectors. They're
Mhm.
connected to all this. Most people don't like this part, but it's actually a lot easier than you think.
It's because a lot of people don't line up the negative and positives, and they don't look at the
They
instructions.
look at it and they're like, what the hell? But I can show you before we actually do it.
Yes.
So first, get it through this cutout.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all through.
Think so.
Nice. So what I can do is, if you'd like me to explain what all these little things go through so it's easier, or do you just want to put in the motherboard and go right into it and be like, oh shit, well.
I don't mind a quick explanation.
Okay, well. So for this part, all the front panel connectors, we can start here with these.
Okay.
They'll all go right here. And do you see how the layout is? So it says HD LED. See where the positive is on the left side?
Yes.
Do you see HD LED?
Yep.
So HD LED, you're going to need to find that. On these switches, the positive will be indicated by this arrow.
Okay.
Right on the back of it.
Okay.
Right? Show the arrow.
So it would be on the bottom
that
side.
is positive. Yeah. So according to the board, positive is on the left side.
Oh.
So what you're going to do is you're going to place these horizontally. So they'll be like this. So the HD LED is going to go on the bottom.
Oh,
So
okay.
because it'll be like this, and then there's going to be another one like this.
Okay.
And there's going to be one like this, and then that. So try that. Yep, and then it'll be on the bottom because that's what the motherboard indicates. One is power LEDs. It's going to be these. These are always separated like that. But you see how this one is positive, this one's the negative. So you're basically just going to be doing the same thing, but putting it right above the HD LED.
So power LED, it says P LED, so it must be the
That's
same
it.
thing?
Yep, those will go right above the HD LED.
Okay.
And then this is your power switch.
Power switch.
So now you're just going to put it right beside it.
Is it like that?
And yeah, remember where the
So positive is on the
arrow?
Arrow.
For that, and then on the motherboard, it shows positive on the left side. So
Okay.
you'll just line it up like that. And then the reset switch show on
It
the
says
bottom.
all the way like this, like offset a little bit.
Yeah, I guess that might be it then. Try that. Find out when we turn it on.
So there's like an extra hook here.
Yeah.
Or pin. Check if I did it right.
There's usually an extra pin.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. You got the front part done.
Okay.
That's usually what most people have trouble with. And so the next parts, this is going to be your USB connector. It'll connect the USB 3.0. And this, you can tell, it has a notch in the middle, right?
Yep.
So you'll need to find, most motherboards are different. Most of them will have it around here. But this one looks like it has it right here. Hook up that notch and line it up in there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'm getting braver.
Hey, another USB. This is USB, which is for these two USB panels.
Okay.
And you would put that right where the USB 1 is. You can do 1 or 3, 4, either one.
Okay.
This one is the HD audio. See where there's the notch there? For the HD audio, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the cool thing about most modern motherboards now, they actually tell you where it is.
Yeah, I like that.
Whereas back then,
Just match
shit, you had
what
to,
it looks like.
you had to kind of figure it out and you're like, and then read the manual and you're like, that's it.
Okay.
You've connected everything on the front panel.
Yay.
That was probably literally the hardest part.
Thanks for your help, because
Yeah, no problem. Now we have to take it all back out.
yeah.
Now we take it all back out.
Oh my gosh.
I like to line up the top part of the IO shield first, and then you push the rest of it in. There, that should be it. And then you kind of just have to press on the sides, and they should like click into place. Looking good.
Oh, is it in?
Story of my life.
Oh my god.
Wait, let's just
Keep it PG.
Okay, hold on. Cut. We're gonna cut that. So now, do you see these standoffs? These are for the motherboard, and the standoffs you're gonna want to match with these holes right there. You see that?
Yes.
This is an ATX motherboard, so we're gonna use up all this space. We don't actually have enough standoffs because there are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
7.
standoffs.
There's one here.
And we only have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll need an extra one.
Okay.
Most cases come with extra standoffs, so it should be in that bag. It is kind of weird at first to angle it. It's going to be a little tough. So try to align.
There was
Or you can grab the top.
Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, that's,
Yes.
hey,
Yes.
that's better. There you go.
Okay.
So I think that's it, right? If it's aligned with the standoffs, you
Yes,
see
it
the standoffs. Now we need the motherboard screws. Yeah, we'll do like that, see?
Okay.
Because you kind of have to
Push a little.
hold it down.
Okay.
But we'll need those. Once we get a few screws in, it should keep the board stable. And now the rest.
It's taller than.
The USB was here, so you can get it through the middle right there.
Yeah, I think they're both next to each other.
Well, I think the audio was over here, so I think you should have the audio.
Okay.
Sweet. It is a full ATX motherboard. So
What about the ATX motherboard though?
Big board,
a big
semi
board.
small sort of space in some cases. For a board.
Yeah.
Mighty
Yeah.
power,
So which one is that one? That's-
USB.
Alright, so you're just gonna put it where the USB was last time.
The beep boop.
But now,
Dang, yeah, you're right.
yeah,
In space.
this is gonna be the annoying part.
Okay.
So
LED
yeah,
Southwest was the
you can
one we
find the
started with.
HD LED. Where was that?
HD LED.
That's the one. You remember where the positive was?
Yeah. Man, my eyes.
Yeah, I might need a stronger light.
Positive and I don't remember. So it was facing, the letters were facing outwards. I remember that.
Yeah, positive was on the left side, I believe.
I'm so glad you taught me this when it was not in a closed space.
Yeah, would have been really annoying.
But I need to read these so I remember. So it's H. Nope. Okay.
Sweet. Wow. Okay. So we got all the front connectors connected.
Okay.
The next thing I like to do is the power supply.
Cool.
What's that box?
This is the EVGA power supply.
How many watts and what certification?
Well, that's where I refer to my notes.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Always use notes, kids. Originally, we were going to go with that cheaper one. That was 57.
Okay.
But then it was too sketchy. And I saw this at 66 and I was like, yep, we're getting it.
Yeah, you don't wanna.
The cool thing I like about this one is all the cables are black.
Yay.
They don't have that weird yellow, red, ketchup, and mustard.
Yeah, those are really off-putting. Although I think electricians would be like losing their mind.
All the
'cause they
different
just
colors
want it.
do mean something.
Yeah.
So this big 24 pin.
Okay.
Did you see it where it goes on the motherboard? Let's see.
This thing here.
That's it.
Yep.
That supplies power to the motherboard. This here, where it says CPU, where do you think that would be?
Right there.
There you go. That's
Woo.
it.
Woo.
CPU goes in there.
Okay.
24 pin goes in there for the motherboard. And the one final piece for the third main is your PCIe.
Okay.
These will go to the graphics card, but it's not there yet 'cause it's over there.
Okay.
We'll put that in later.
Okay.
And that's the three main parts. Now these are SATA cables and these are Molex. So hard drives, SSDs, those are going to use SATA cables and this is what's going to supply power to the hard drive. This is Molex.
Okay.
So to supply power to the
Fans.
RGB fans.
Where does this sit? We have to screw it into a shelf or something?
Yep,
Okay.
it sits down here, and you see where there's
The
openings right
holes?
here?
Yeah.
That's where you should always orient the fan, because this is an intake fan.
Okay.
So it'll intake air through there.
Mhm.
This is going to be where you're going to screw it in. This
Mhm.
is where you put in the power supply.
Okay.
But you know what? I think we should do the hard drive first.
Okay.
Because the hard drive will go under here. How much storage is in there?
8 terabytes! Yes!
Holy!
My dream come true!
So for this one, we'll have to take this hard drive cage out first. So you're just gonna line up that notch with this notch here. And then this is the SATA cable. That's what we have over there. And then we
Okay.
connect that to the motherboard. So for now, you can just slide that in there, line it up with these holes. You see the sides?
Oh, like this.
So it's easier to, there you go.
Okay.
That's exactly it.
Okay. Power supply.
Power supply.
Power supply.
The orientation is, see where the fan is at the bottom here?
Yes.
That's gonna be facing this way.
Okay. And does the power switch also come this way?
Yep. So you just slide it in there. Nice. And then you can just turn the computer upright so it's easier to put in the screws.
Unboxing GPU. Woo! Graphics card! Graphics card! Graphics card! So you got a good deal on a lot of these pieces?
Hell yeah, I did.
What did you... Oh yeah, that's your trade secret.
This,
Which one was... You bought something used? Or
that.
This one?
yeah, that one's
Whoa.
normally around $330 with tax $350. But I found that for $240 with the tax is like $260. Also one big boy.
One a big boy. Gorgeous. Wow,
Look
dude,
how
this
sleek it
looks
looks.
so good.
How thick that is. Look,
Look
at the
at
size.
this. Whoa, this is making me very happy.
I was kind of surprised myself.
You want me to tighten this?
Yeah, just tighten it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to make sure these edges, you'll try to make it in between the motherboard.
Okay.
And then you want to see the notch. You want to align that with the notch here. And then you always want to make sure this is open, so it's already.
Hey.
You have to kind of angle it,
That was right.
move it to the left somewhere. It's kind of hard. There we go.
Woo!
I think that's it.
I think
So
so
now
too.
push it down.
Nah, now it's clicked into place. Oh my goodness. This is a
Sweet.
beastly piece.
I know.
What are these coils for? I mean,
Heatsink.
jeez. Alright.
Literally, the card is this thin. You see this green part?
Yeah.
That's the card.
Okay.
Everything else is heatsink.
Mm.
The fans, this whole thing.
Okay. That's it.
Nice. Yeah, that's technically it. Now your Wi-Fi.
Okay, Wi-Fi card. Christmas came early. We need that this year.
Sure, dude.
So that, we're doing it all the way at the bottom. We're going to need to take off this bottom piece.
I got it.
So where the notch is,
Yep.
you're going to line it same way.
Yes.
You lined.
Okay.
Looks perfect.
Test time.
All right, ready to do the test?
Yeah, hit me with your best shot.
Test. I have no idea what this does.
What are these red things?
That's the RAM.
This?
That's the fan on top of the CPU.
Nice. What's this?
This is the graphics card. This is my favorite part.
What's this big square chip in the back?
That's the motherboard.
And what's that?
The Wi-Fi antenna.
Where's the power supply?
Power supply is down here.
Where's the hard drive?
There is a small storage bank for the operating system, and then the hard drive is right here.
Gotcha. Where's the SATA ports?
SATA port, there's one here, and the SATA port is connected to the hard drive, and yeah, that's the one that we used.
All right.
Yay! Did I pass the test?
You passed the test so far.
Yeah. Hello. Are you guys paying attention? I hope you learned. Brought zip ties. Cool.
Yeah, that's the cable management part. Well, that way it's not all dangling while we've turned it on.
The moment of truth. We're gonna see if it all functions the way it's supposed to. Cause I put it together and it's my first time. So okay.
Whoa!
Ooh! Wow, it's so cute. Oh my
Hey, it works.
gosh.
Sweet, we have lights.
Yes, I think it's working. Wow, the fan's working. Graphics card is lighting up. What do you say, Jam?
Can we press some of these? Oh,
Ooh.
the LED lights.
Oh yeah, there's colors on the other side. It's so
that's good.
cool.
I think it changes different modes and stuff.
Wow, that's really fancy. For a budget case with all these beautiful lights.
Hey man, we got a pretty good deal on this case.
Yeah, we did. So that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Uh-huh.
That's literally it. Congratulations.
Yay!
Someone who has no idea about computers built a PC.
Woo!
Wow.
So you can too.
Congrats.
Thanks, Jan. Thanks for teaching me.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
So now I guess we have to set up the monitor.
Yep, now we figured out it actually turns on.
Okay. Are you gonna do the flip?
Yeah.
Do the flip, do the flip. Monitor. 22-inch. These are my webcams. I'm really excited. They're Logitech C922, so they're a new version. HD Pro for streaming. So it shoots in 60 frames per second at 720p, which is fine when you just have like a little headshot in the corner while you're playing games. So it does 1080p at 30 frames per second. So it's very good.
And you've got two.
Yeah, I got two. One's a face cam and one's for like if I'm playing piano or if I'm drawing or fun stuff. I'm really excited. I've wanted this for a long time. Look at this beautiful piece of work. Gorgeous. So now we get to turn it on. Well, hello. Press the button. Woohoo. Yes. I feel the power.
We have host. It works.
Yay.
Sweet.
So how was your computer building experience?
This was amazing. I loved being able to touch every piece of the computer and learn what each part was and where it went and what it did. So I feel more able to take care of this beautiful thing that I just bought and put together. Thank you, JM, for teaching me.
Yeah, no problem. Good work.
Yeah, good work for sure. And I hope you guys got to learn something too. Now we just gotta make sure the operating system is right. That's it, guys. We have the Windows software installed and everything is checking out awesomely. Basically, this computer is beastly and it's operating at like God mode. So I'm very, very excited. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for coming along on this journey. I hope you learned something and maybe it inspired you to upgrade your PC soon too. Thank you to Jam for teaching me how to build this PC, and thank you to Schizofish Naresh for filming behind the scenes. So until next time, you guys, I hope you keep continuing to always try to be your best version of yourself that you can, and remember, you are never alone and there is always hope. See you guys later.